I have never thought that my adopted mother would have such a face like that. I was too scared to even remember how to breathe. It all started that night at the hospital when my parents got into an accident. I was crying so hard outside the ICU, praying for my parents' lives to be saved. But then, a lawyer appeared and introduced me to a strange woman.
My name's Evelyn. From now on, I'll take care of you.
Huh? What's all this about?
Clara, I'm very sorry, but it's my responsibility to tell you this. According to your parents' will, if anything happens to them, Mrs. Evelyn will be your legal guardian. Due to several failed investments, your parents' company has been declared bankrupt. All your assets will be seized soon, and from now on, you will move in with Mrs. Evelyn.
No way. It can't be... How's my mom and dad? The doctor didn't say anything, only shook his head. My body felt like being dragged into the deepest void. While the pain slowly crept into my mind, I heard a cold voice.
Serve you right.
Those harsh words kept echoing in my mind until I collapsed and fell into darkness. Please bring my family back, no matter the cost. Inside my new room, I felt as if the rod of Asclepius hanging on the wall was whispering to me. Then, suddenly, the serpent entwined around the rod opened its eyes.
Clara Friss.
Who's that?
Have you ever heard the story of the rod of Asclepius? In ancient Greek mythology, snakes shed their skin through sloughing, serving as symbols of rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing.
My heart seemed to skip a beat. I suddenly grabbed a book, planning to throw it.
Didn't you just pray for someone to save your parents, no matter the cost? It can happen, but only under one condition.
What condition?
I need you to give me a body, and your wish will be fulfilled.
A body. I will give it to you. Please guide me.
To make a sacrifice, you need to perform 3 proper sacrificial rituals.
The serpent swished its tail, and 3 items appeared on my mattress. A candy with snake icon, a fang, and a small vial filled with some kind of liquid.
When you complete the final ritual, and when I finally consume that soul, your parents will come back to life.
And just as the serpent turned back into a statue, the whole room sank into a heavy silence. The candy in my hand began to glow, shimmering with an eerie temptation. Evelyn loves baking, and that was where I began to make my plan. Right after Evelyn took the cake out of the oven, I secretly slipped a scale inside it. My heart was pounding, and I immediately ducked down when Evelyn turned her head around. She grabbed the cake and put it into her mouth. Yes. Then she started scratching her face, her bitterness plain to see. I pretended not to notice, but deep down, I knew exactly what was happening. What's wrong? Feeling itchy?
Maybe it's just a little allergy.
Then she went for the steak, gobbling it down like some predator on a TV show. She blinked. Her eyes, those were snake's eyes. And her hands. Gray scales started growing on them. I knew right away the first ritual had worked.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Evelyn started to transform. Suit yourself. Gotta start performing the second ritual. I need to do it carefully. At night, while Evelyn was sleeping, I was there. My shadow crept over her body, like a hunter. If she found out, I wouldn't have any chance to save my parents. With the serpent's fang, I drew ancient runes on her hand. They flashed for a moment, then vanished.
Who's there?
She looked around the room, but I had already sneaked out before she woke up. She pulled off her blanket, and her scream tore through the darkness. Under the blanket was the body of a snake. The transformation could no longer be hidden.
No way!
A slight flash of guilt ran through my mind. I gotta do this for Mom and Dad. The next morning, I quietly brought her a tray of food and set it in front of her door. But when I returned, the tray was still there, the food cold. She had locked herself away in her room. I peeked into her room. It was hard to see inside, but I caught a glimpse of Evelyn cowering in the darkness. Under her dress, I barely caught sight of a snake's tail, but it quickly slipped back, as if she was terrified someone might see it.
Who said you could come in? Don't ever come into my room without my permission!
Only one ritual left. But why can't I bring myself to do it?
You wanna quit?
No, not like that.
Don't forget, your parents are still being healed. Only one ritual left, and your wish will be fulfilled.
I clenched the vial in my hand. No backing down. I carried the food tray and a cup of water, then knocked on Evelyn's door. The door was slightly opened, and I could feel the darkness seeping out of her room. A scaly hand reached out and grabbed the glass, which had turned pale blue. I suddenly felt my breath slip away. I wanted to stop her, but the door was immediately shut. I stepped back, could even feel the guilt devouring my mind. Then I heard the sound of shattering glass. I barged in. What I saw shocked me so hard, I could barely keep my mind straight. Evelyn was floating in the air, wrapped in a black mist.
The final ritual was almost done.
I did everything. Now make my wish come true. But what I got was nothing but a horrifying truth.
But those two ain't your real parents.
What? The mist cleared, and in front of my eyes, the room looked different. It was old, like I had stepped into the past. And Evelyn, she was holding a child. That child was me, a newborn Clara, the woman I've been calling Mom. She took the baby away. Make sure she won't get away. She ordered the police to take Evelyn away, framing her for embezzlement to separate Evelyn from me.
Let me go! My baby! Give me back my baby!
What have I done? Why? How could I push my own mother into the grasp of that wicked serpent?
I really wanted to help you with your wish, but you handed your real mother to me. All by yourself. Now, wish for something else. Money, power, anything you want. So I can have this body forever.
I won't change my wish.
What? No, you can't.
I wish you to bring back my mom. It is still bound by the covenant, and I was lucky to realize that. This time, I won't make any more foolish wishes. I just want my mom to come back. She was right there all along, and I had no idea. Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. Please wake up.
My daughter?
At last, my wish finally came true. As for that wicked spirit inside the rod, we burned it to ashes so no one could ever be fooled by it again.
My name is Sophie, and those two, one is my boyfriend, the other my sister. I knew that the moment I touched the doorknob, both of them immediately panicked. They thought I couldn't see anything, but guilt showed on their faces as if caught red-handed. My sister, Mary, was probably hiding under the table, sighing in relief. Mary, where are you? I saw her leave early.
I'm here.
My dear sister was leaning on my shoulder, her hand held tightly by my boyfriend. All because they thought I wasn't looking. One day, I suddenly lost my sight, and even the doctors didn't know when it might return. At my weakest, Tyler promised to be my support, and Mary comforted me with a gift.
This is a gift from Mary and Tyler.
It was a handkerchief with M+T intertwined, Mary and Tyler. My sister and my boyfriend gave me proof of their love, and at that moment, I felt moved by their affection. Then, just as suddenly as it started, the blindness ended. I opened the window to welcome the precious sunlight. But then I saw the two people I loved most, embracing each other passionately. Tyler admitted he only pitied me. Mary laughed at my weakness. I was really able to see, but this cruel reality was the last thing I wanted to witness. But since I had to see it, I decided to bring them into the light. They still thought I couldn't see, so I would use that to my advantage. I knew Mary's foolish and corrupted personality. She'd try something they thought I couldn't detect. I just needed to catch Mary in that cheap nurse costume, flirting with Tyler. While Tyler was distracted by that cheap outfit, I only needed to be one step away from them. Tyler, can you hear Mary's voice?
Huh? What?
They tried to pretend they were studying together, fooling an allegedly blind girl. So I played along, head out to the field quickly. The game started. Mary must have been shocked I knew she was there. And in that costume, she tried to decline. Come on, before someone comes in and misunderstands what the two of you are doing behind my back.
What?
Just kidding. I've been really looking forward to today. Tyler wouldn't miss the chance to see Mary in that costume outside the stadium.
All right, let's go.
Today I'll spend time with my sister.
Her words were for me, her eyes for him. My plan was unfolding perfectly. Next, a little bribe for the security guard, and then I'd wait. Right then, we faced the big center screen, and my face appeared immediately.
Wow, we have a special guest today.
Tyler and Mary must have jumped. But knowing them, especially Mary, she wouldn't let Tyler off the hook and would continue flirting.
There are cameras, babe.
But the camera is pointing at my sister. Don't you think this is exciting?
They had betrayed me so many times. No wonder their guilt couldn't hide.
Despite your struggles, you still love football.
That's thanks to my boyfriend and my sister. They passed their passion on to me.
Oh.
My boyfriend, though a bench player, trained tirelessly. That gave me hope. If I worked hard, I could see again.
Do you want to say anything to your boyfriend and sister?
First, I want to thank my sister. She always took care of my boyfriend when I couldn't. Mary has always been sweet and gentle, especially with my husband. Then, I also want to thank Tyler for being friends with her. And giving her thoughtful gifts. Today, I want to give them a gift. The screen switched to Tyler and Mary. Hopefully they'd like the gift. And I no longer had to pretend I couldn't see. At least their relationship had been made public.
Amy, listen, me and your sister, it was just fun.
Was it my dear sister?
You said you couldn't break up with her because you pitied her, but you told me you loved me.
Tyler brushed her off as casually as he cheated. As predicted, the nurse costume was exposed in front of the crowd. A gift meant to never be seen. He stepped toward me, smiling, trying to win me back.
Sophie, can we start over?
Now you should be my sister's eyes. Even though she can see, she chose someone as trashy as you. What a trash person attracts is more trash. Was no longer a shackle. I threw it away, along with the past. So I could always walk toward the light.
My beauty now depended entirely on this live stream.
Natural seaweed cream, flawless white skin, beauty like the goddess Aphrodite.
Everyone's going crazy over this cream, and I was one of them. If I missed this chance to own the product, I'd fall behind every other woman around me. But back then, I had no idea. Every drop of cream contained a beauty industry secret I could never have imagined. The stuff we smeared on our faces every day. Its ingredients came from us. From household waste. From industrial garbage. From the trash we ourselves threw out. Recycled again. Into jars of luxury skincare. Even non-biodegradable diapers were considered precious raw material and made their way right back onto our faces, selling for thousands of dollars. Huh? In that moment, I was nothing but a puppet, led by labels like organic skincare and the obsession with snow white skin promoted by beauty bloggers. Like other skin-eroding products, I wasn't allowed in the sun. But the man I wanted was at this sunny beach. Just the reaction I wanted to see. Before I even had a chance to seduce him. He was already charmed by a mermaid. Will men ever stop falling for creatures like that? Even with this white skin, I still wasn't attractive enough. No! But thankfully, I always carried my beauty secret with me. If it wasn't enough, then I just needed more. More and more until no one on Earth could be more beautiful than me. Those non-biodegradable skincare jars with leftover cream seeped into the ocean again. And once again, the sea became polluted. Especially for sea creatures like the mermaid. At first, I thought that was a good thing. Because with her ruined looks, how could she possibly compete with my beauty? She, like all marine life, couldn't survive the pollution. But before I realized any of this, all I cared about was chasing men, winning them over, while clinging to my looks. And she was the one who fed that shallowness in me. The moment sunlight touched my skin, it felt like my whole body was being grilled alive. No matter how hard I looked, I couldn't fight the truth. I had used up all my cream. So if that was the case, I had to go straight to the source. But unlike the glossy ads that claimed fresh seaweed and modern sterile technology, the factory looked more like a garbage recycling plant. And it was. I should have run away. Before I saw the skin of the influencers I followed, hanging like trophies.
My new skin has arrived.
She didn't look glamorous like on the live stream. She was hideous.
I told you not to go out in the sun.
She spoke to me like a mother scolding her disobedient child. And in her eyes, bad children deserved punishment. Beneath me were the very products I once spent thousands of dollars fighting over.
I warned you about the sun.
I'd rather be ugly and alive. If I had to give up beauty to survive, so be it.
No!
Then I'll give up.
My skin!
But I wouldn't go down alone.
Beauty at what cost? Dermapus uses waste in skincare products.
That factory finally shut down.
Huh?
But I know another one will rise. Unless I change. Unless we change.